On top of the morning to ya. How you doing, Eternal? What's up, my dude? Not much, just going today. Day to day. Sounds about right. Anything interesting going on with your day to day? Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Any luck on more parts for your compooper? I don't know where I'm going next. Oh, I have to take a cab to Liara's. Gotcha. But if I remember right, the Shadow Broker DLC is super long. Get money on the 25th, probably get the video card. Not like you can really make the build until you get everything. The order isn't super. Yeah, that's a fair point. Definitely want to pick it up when it's at a good price. I still have to help Miranda. If I do that, probably have to look that one up. Mostly been fascinated at how many grade school game making screw-ups. How many grade school game making screw-ups are still in No Man's Sky? Like the lowest base quality setting, breaking bases completely. That doesn't surprise me at all. No Man's Sky has had a very rough life. The Eternity Lounge. Eternity Lounge. Okay, easy enough.
Are you a Quarian or Volus who is tired of being passed over for promotions because of discrimination against exo suit-wearing employees? Genetic paradigms invite you to consider environmental.
You should try it my way. Look at how the wind's blowing.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's not like I attacked them.
I don't know. No Man's Sky was kind of interesting, but
Let's
so
do it.
repetitive. They really were lacking enough
Does living at a higher altitude make you more intelligent?
variety in the game.
Our report may surprise you. New data.
Part of it that drives you up a wall about it is you can tell they wanted to make something awesome, but you can see it poking out now and then. It's blindingly clear the team. Well, it may not be the team. It may be the producers.
You deserve somebody who respects you. Somebody who's going to treat you right.
Oh, I think I'm just going to stop.
Excuse me, I'm waiting for someone.
Oh, I have to have Miranda with me, don't I? That would make sense. nearest term. Back to the Normandy.
The Scandal Rock story of Nasana Dantius has come to a tragic end as the businesswoman was killed in her office. While police have no formal suspect, Dantius was
I'm
no
looking for the
stranger
best
to
tech
controversy.
upgrades you have.
Of course, I can help you with the cost.
That's like the whole thing with ships too. Like the inventory system is just entirely messed up.
25. Sell at 25.
No, you're not hearing me.
Bad luck on the stock market, debt piling up. Perhaps you need to explore other options.
Like, I don't know. How is that a good idea? The way that they did it. Right, I don't have her new costume yet. God. I feel like Miranda still has to level up. Hopefully it'll give me that opportunity. There's kindergarten level mess-ups in the game though, like the quality issue or how you had to delete these platform clock settings to get the game to render world geometry and load in less than 2 minutes.
Return your system to an authorized dealer for a refund.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that's kindergarten level stuff because
Personal defense weapon. Customer safety is important.
there's no way a kindergartner would be able to understand
I
that.
need
Like,
minimal heat increase.
it might seem obvious,
And
but in the grand scheme of things, it
I have
probably
extremely
wouldn't.
high performance requirements.
Honestly, all their code is probably a mess with it having gone through so many iterations and hands and having suffered for so long that it would be a better idea to kind of scrap the game and start it over with new asset.
Ms. Lawson, I'm glad you've made it. We've had a complication.
What happened? Is Ariana all right?
She's fine, but you listed a man named Niket as your trusted source. He contacted me, warning that your father has sent Eclipse mercenaries to make a sweep. He suggested that the Mercs might be watching for you personally. He's offered to escort Oriana's family to the terminal instead.
You didn't mention anything about Niket.
He's a friend. He and I go back a long way.
Do you want to bring in any of your other Ilium contacts, Ms. Lawson?
No, you and Niket are the only two I trust on this.
What information do you have about the mercenaries?
I've confirmed that they're Eclipse, and that they're working for an organization Ms. Lawson warned us about. I could try to alert the authorities, but so far they've done nothing illegal.
You made the right decision. We'll handle this ourselves.
It's your sister, Miranda. What do you want to do?
Lantea, we'll follow Niket's suggestion. Shepard and I will
thanks,
take
Kane,
the car
for the
and draw their
resub.
attention.
Welcome back for
Have
the
Niket
23rd
escort the
month
family to the shuttle.
Adventures
Give
in
him
Info.
full access to the family's itinerary, just to be safe.
Understood, Ms. Lawson.
So the plan is for us to get shot down by Eclipse while your sister gets to safety?
Eclipse will be under orders to take my sister alive. They won't risk anything that could kill us.
You've missed me running from the Normandy back to the Normandy to start Miranda's mission. And then back, because I forgot to pick Miranda to start with.
I doubt Eclipse will send all their people just to stop you. Do you want to give Niket any backup?
Niket can take care of himself. Besides, any armed backup just draws attention to him.
I'm ready whenever you are, Miranda.
Yeah,
Thank
pretty
you,
much just
Shepard.
started.
I appreciate this. I hadn't planned on Eclipse, but they never planned on you.
Yeah, I personally never experienced any errors myself, but, you know. There it is, yeah. He needs to be leveled. Ta-da!
Damn it! Eclipse mercenary gunships. They'll be dropping troops in the cargo areas.
Put us down in that cover behind them.
Let's hope they really do want to take us alive.
Hold fire! I said hold fire, damn it!
Wow.
I got this.
Oh, you got this, huh? You're about to get it, alright. I forgot to change my sniper rifle.
Since you're not firing yet, I trust you know who I am.
Yeah, they said you'd be in the car. You're the bitch that kidnapped our boss's little girl.
Kidnapped? This doesn't involve you. I suggest you take your men and go.
Think you've got it all lined up, huh? Captain Inyala's already moving in on the kid. She knows about Niket. He won't be helping you.
What do you mean Niket won't be helping us?
Nothing you need to worry about. Nobody's gonna get killed unless you do something stupid. You walk away now, the girl goes back to her father, and everybody's happy.
Everybody but my sister. And me.
Should we be talking to Captain Inyala about this?
You don't want to talk to the captain. She's not as polite as I am.
I'm not polite at all. No, I'm
She's
very
the best
polite,
commando
but
I've ever seen. I've seen her tear people in half with her
I'll also rip out
biotics.
your throat.
And she's getting paid a lot to stop you.
She gets in my way, she'll never have a chance to spend it.
Wait, Miranda, you said she was your twin sister.
That what she told you? No, this crazy bitch kidnapped our boss's baby daughter. He's been looking for her for more than a decade.
It's complicated, Shepard. We share the same DNA, just not the same birthday.
You took a baby from the richest guy in the galaxy, lady. I don't know what your damage is, but you're not getting away with it.
Alright, well...
You're not getting Miranda's sister. If you push this, it'll go badly for you.
Captain Inyala ordered us to give you one chance to walk away. This whole time we've been talking, my men have been lining up shots. When I say the word, we unleash hell on your squad. So I suggest you walk away nicely, unless you want things to get ugly.
Works for me.
They're not backing down. Tell Captain Inyala to send backup.
Watch out! That's not my drone!
Damn it! Find cover!
Oh, he dead.
This should soften them up.
Oh, his body just shrank and disappeared. That was ridiculous.
Easy.
Base quality issue causes all base objects to go insane using the you're on the other side of the planet ultra low poly non-functional model even while you're inside the room. Only within a specific range, say from the okay.
This should soften
that's
them up.
Disgusting. But I mean, again, the game has never been stable. Not even from day one. Pretty sad excuse. That Renegade interrupt is worth a second playthrough. It's so good and funny. What does he do?
Come on, we need to get to Niket. Now let's finish you off.
Team 4, do you read? Team 4.
Her feet are too small for her.
Hang on, I've got one of their radios. I'll patch us in, see if I can get an idea of what we're up against. Shepard, I think I owe you an explanation. Oriana is my twin, genetically. But my father grew her when I was a teenager. She was meant to replace me. I couldn't let my father do to her what he did to me. So I rescued her. She's almost a woman now.
Why didn't you tell me that we were saving a kid?
She's not a child. She'll be 19 this year. But, well, it didn't seem relevant at the time, I suppose. There are people who'd use her against me. I'm very protective when it comes to Oriana. I'm sorry I didn't trust you sooner. You deserved to know.
God, that does sound obnoxious.
I
Sure
can
it's not
understand
just a
choosing to go
GPU
your
issue?
own way, but you stole a young child from her father.
If you knew my father, you would understand. I wasn't the first one he made, I was only the first one he kept. I was brought up with no friends, pushed to meet impossible demands. I wasn't a daughter to him. I don't know what I was. Oriana has had a normal life. I made the right decision.
If Eclipse knows where Oriana is, they'll be moving in on her soon. We need to hurry.
Agreed. I'm a bit worried by what the Merc said. If they've got to Niket somehow, this is going to be harder than I'd planned.
The second
According
playthrough
to the specs I
probably won't
reviewed, we'll need to cut
happen,
through the
but-
cargo processing yard to get to Oriana.
I can always look it up.
Can you tell me anything about the cargo processing yard?
We'll be moving through conveyor systems. There'll be a lot of movement. Finding targets won't be easy. We'll need to stay sharp. And these cargo transports carry hazardous materials. So watch what you shoot at.
Right, so shoot at everything that's marked with red and yellow.
I hope your friend can be trusted.
Absolutely. Niket is one of my oldest friends. I guess you could say he was my only real friend. He's the only person I didn't cut ties with when I left my father.
Is there a chance your father could be using Niket to get to you?
I'm sure he's tried, but Niket's one of the few people who understands what my father is really like. I trusted him with my life when I ran from my father, Shepard. He won't betray me now.
Let's go find Niket and Oriana.
Right.
Yeah, I've got a weird thing with replaying games almost the same as rereading books and kind of rewatching movies. It's hard for me to do that.
They're on the far side of the conveyor line. Time your shots.
Hasn't even started ME3 though. A second playthrough is a long ways off. Well, like I said, a second playthrough is probably just never gonna happen.
Bitch! And
Found that one!
I think I've only ever replayed through a handful of games. Yeah, I'm sure there probably is an old Renegade Heroes compilation. That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Nice shot!
Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, I played through like the Halo games multiple times, dozens, if not hundreds of times. But now that I have so many games to play, it's hard to go back and replay old games when I want to play new games, and I barely have the time to play the games that I'm currently playing. So, you know. Oh, I'm not discounting replayability, I'm just saying it'll probably never happen. I'm sure the game has a lot of replayability to it, but I just don't have the time necessarily to always replay.
This might be useful.
hostile! Combat drone ready.
Moving to cover.
Southward. Southward have engaged.
Care how many mechs you lose. Just stall them, damn it.
Light him up! Ah! What? Night, night.
Yeah. Honestly, doing what I did with the whole Rex Reeve decision is probably the closest I've ever come to replaying through another
let's
game
finish
in
you off.
a very long time.
Medic! Man down! Damn it!
One down.
Now what's this?
It was worth correcting, I'll give you that. But playing through a game just to experience the other ways is, although I'm sure a lot of fun, not something I necessarily have full interest in doing, at least currently. I might later. Rex means a lot to us. Uncle Rex is best uncle.
Enemies in front!
Divert everyone except my guard from Niket. I'll handle him and the kid personally.
Damn it, I'm not letting her get Oriana.
Firing now. Very nice.
Drone!
We can cut down through the cargo line.
One of these days you should knuckle down and actually play the Witcher games. You have all three, but never really got into the series. Yeah, my friend Salad was recommending that I play the Witcher series, and I basically was like, look, I would love to play the Witcher series because I hear it's such a good series, but I barely have the time to play the games that I currently have.
Enemy combat drones.
Tally. Identify yourself. Almost shot you, Tally. I would never shoot Tally. Last time you bought a game was Tabletop Simulator to play with us? Honestly, I feel like I'm starting to lose time to play games too. Like, I don't know. I'm working full time. I'm able to stream on every other day or every day or every evening after work if I want. But that evening time is also the only time I have to do anything else I might. Work on any other hobbies like D&D. That's why weekends are typically set aside, and I don't know. I've got too many hobbies that I want to keep up with and just not enough time for it.
Eclipse operatives have attempted to delay you by disabling the elevators. I am overriding your lockdown.
My shields are down!
Time to earn my pay.
Damn it! Show them what
Hey,
you
Knightley. How are you doing,
Combat
lovely?
drone, watch out.
Weakening their integrity!
Well, it's like outside of gaming, I want to do stuff too. Like I want to go places, see places, visit people. Like, honestly, if I didn't have to worry about working, I would probably travel a lot, too.
Niket. But that can't be right.
Pretty good. You're talking with a friend who lurks during your D&D streams and said you had a knack for DMing, so you're kind of giddy about that. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm sure you do.
Maybe the captain knows we're listening in, and she's feeding misinformation about Niket making a switch. Or maybe it means something else. Niket wouldn't do that. Damn it, why won't this thing go any faster?
What makes you so sure that Niket wouldn't turn on you?
He could have turned on me when I ran away. I'm sure my father tried to buy him off. If he didn't do it then, why would he do it now?
Did Niket know that you took Oriana from your father?
No, he just found out about that recently. It was too personal to involve someone else. I never really thought about it, but maybe... No, he'd have to understand why I did it. He knows what I went through.
You know him, Miranda. If you don't think he'd betray you, then I'm sure there's another explanation.
I don't know, damn it. But I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Oh, I'm doing alright.
And then I'll have a word with this Captain Inyala.
I was sore. Got back from the beach yesterday.
Listen to me. I've got authorization to change their booking.
And boy,
I'm sorry,
just
sir.
tired.
We're under security lockdown. Until the situation in the cargo terminal is resolved, no passengers can be rebooked.
This isn't worth my time, Niket. I get paid regardless of how the girl gets there.
No. I was told that I could handle this my way. We're not traumatizing the family any more than we... Miri.
This should be fun.
A big gun. Ooh.
Niket, you sold me out.
How do you want to handle this, Miranda?
Why, Niket? You were my friend. You helped me get away from my father.
Yes, because you wanted to leave. That was your choice. But if I'd known that you'd stolen a baby...
I didn't steal her. I rescued her.
From a life of wealth and happiness, you weren't saving her. You were getting back at your father.
How did Miranda's father turn you?
They told me you kidnapped your baby sister all those years ago. They said I could help get her back peacefully. No trauma to the family. I told them you'd never do that. They could go to hell. Then you finally told me what you'd done. I called them back that night.
Why didn't you call me, Niket? We've been through a lot. You could have at least let me explain.
I deserve to know that you'd stolen your sister, Miri. I deserve to know you were with Cerberus. But I had to hear it from your father first.
How much did Miranda's father pay you?
A great deal.
Damn it, Niket! You were the only one I trusted from that life.
He knew you felt that way. That's why he bought me.
So you just took his money.
Don't get holy with me, Miri. You took his money for years.
I knew Eclipse was willing to get their hands dirty. But kidnapping a kid?
I'm not stealing her. I'm rescuing her. Come on, Niket. Let's finish this bitch off and get out of here.
Take your best shot.
I was just waiting for you to finish getting dressed. Or does Cerberus really let you whore around in that outfit?
Ooh. I mean, she's right, but ooh.
Whether or not you agree with Miranda, Oriana has been with her family for years now.
Her father can still give her a better life.
You don't know what my father wants for her.
I know that I've been poor, Miri. I didn't much care for it.
He wants to take a girl away from the only family she's ever known. Doesn't that tell you what he really is?
If you're working for Miranda's father, that means he knows about Oriana. We need to find a new solution.
Miranda's father has
What,
no information
Knightley?
about Oriana.
What?
I knew you had spy programs in your father's system,
It's
Miri,
almost
so I
as
kept
bad
it
as
private.
Samus's Zero
I'm the only
Suit,
one who
except
knows.
worse because it
Which
shows
means that you're the
babies.
only loose end. This isn't how I wanted it to end, Niket. I'm going to...
Miranda, wait! You don't want to do this.
This has to end here, Shepard. My father will keep trying to find Oriana.
Maybe Niket can help. Talk to your father. Just say you got here first.
I'll tell him that you hid her. That I don't know where she is.
I never want to see you again, Niket.
Done. Now, if you don't mind,
Well.
I have a shipment to deliver.
He
You'll
dead.
die for that, bitch.
Get ready to fight.
Hold on, let me switch to my snipper.
Get down! I got a shields are down! Man could take it as sorry. Friendly down!
Hostile drone.
All Eclipse. Agent will.
I'll tear you apart.
Stay on them. I'll kill any.